Zonk, face blue smiling. Takto ein dapat perusi bang ari rolling on the floor laughing. Kebanyakan Kuiper Libi Bagus Galaxy Bag, Tenga Sama Depan WKWKW. Semoga aku dapat Gerard, amin palms up together. Lu 18 Kuiper Pakek double touch bang ari.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Looking to play him in. Hevel. Ayman. He's in plenty of space here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Hevel. Gets a good foot in there. Johor Darul Tazim have a free kick. Hevel. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's definitely onside. In it comes.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
So no chances falling either way for the time being. Tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Takes aim and crosses.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Samu Castillejo. Looking for the run. He's found space here, and he was quick to react. High. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Out for a throw. Johor Darul Tazim are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Bergson. Now it's Samu Castillejo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good running with the ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Approaching the half-hour mark. Ayman. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Reinders. Persib Bandung do have a chance to counter here. He's having a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ayman. He's on it, can he get away? Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Samu Castillejo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And here's the chance to counter. Ayman, looking for options for movement. He is through here. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Can he finish?
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Hevel. Bergson. Spread it left.
Might want to be careful there.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running.
Persib Bandung are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's picked it up out wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hevel. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. High. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That looks a good ball through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Figueiredo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hevel.
The attendance for this match was
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Strong running down that left flank. He's having a hit! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. How they've waited! Now they have it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Persib Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Persib Bandung have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from
We had
unsalvageable.
got it, face blue smiling.
Driving forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here. impressions so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Substitutions taking place.
Tazim choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Gatcha. Gatcha bomb.
Substitution on the field. Number 94. Coming on to replace him is...
Perceiving grinning, squinting face.
Perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bergson, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Acres of space. Bullish header! Bergson.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution.
Johor Tazim making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Shifted it to the flank. Over to the right flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, played through for the wide man. A header! And how did he not put that away? Persib Bandung still ahead by the game's only goal. Bergson. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Samu Castillejo! So close to drawing level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Nicely weighted ball. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good fly! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely bit of skill. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the header! It's a pretty loose pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Space for him to turn and look. Driven in. Cleared away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's well positioned here. And the finish! Oh, crossbar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
And they've got rid. Driving on and making good progress. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good.
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
This millisecond was rolling on the floor laughing. Ole Hazard. X Gatcha. Pachuca. Metode Maz Yo-Yo. Dapa Ibra 1 Gatcha. David Lampard Kachuk. Shire Lampard rolling on the floor laughing. Kachukuka. It Ronaldinho Mas. Sabarda itu kan marusik kuchuk. Face blue smiling. Zong WKWKW. Ole Zonk, face blue smiling. David Snyder. Nine X Gatcha. Sampi Ninjinsers Laganyo. Who? Goro 2 bang octa DNG's Latini Mengila rolling on the floor laughing. Who ass him? DMF. Guardiola rolling on the floor laughing. Mantip. Gadin Mala DMF. Gatcha, Gatcha, Gatcha. Yuta Doppet, Snyder, Lampard, Hazard. Guardiola. Last Menkova Kaburu Tangan. Bismillah Dulu Bang Ari rolling on the floor laughing. Bismillah WKWKW. Woyo Gatcha cock bismillah rolling on the floor laughing. Kalexi midfielder rolling on the floor laughing. Lokwi Kachuk Maria Mumet. Tingle tu lejai susa ibra iki. Moment. Das Terrace Gatcha Sam Titik Coin Hobbies. Malo Pepe. Pepe rolling on the floor laughing. Igdeen Kar Gak Dikasi. Wes Intek Kachuk. Jahudi Kanami, face blue smiling. Saring Iadulu Pamain Tenga Kachuka. Mantap Dapat Pepe, back soft spoken Penas open Sanchan, face blue smiling. Ampun Bang Deen Karibra Kachuk. Pepe Jubra Rajan Menabum Maz Dadat. Pepe, Lampard, Snyder, Hazard, Guardiola, CG ni Sopo mau pemain Serbia. Eden Hazard and Jerry Kelly. Mantep Lampardi low screamer yo. Formasi ek striker Dino Ike ek Tenga Kachuka. Injeri Hazardi. Pengadapa Bang Bagasi. Koba download Ohubifo Bang Nang HP. Ga and Grachik eFootball Biasa E. Afub 26. Assalamualaikum bang jamana kabarnya bang. Kopiku mana bang, face blue smiling. Vingandu Pamania Pictu, face blue smiling. Kachuku idula bang. Koleksi asek nanti yang main anak tinggal pay kai kachuk. Assalamualaikum hater bg. Mbaji ke live ta. Halo Bang Kangkonk. Gak Live Ka. BLMBG 2. Gas Bang Arima Bar Karo Bang Okta. La main munu, face blue smiling. Gaya ka. Aku a la engine. Kuchu Q. Naki to main senderi ini bang akli. Tak kira kuma jita tak maini. Makan tu game awal keto kachuk.
Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We are just getting started. And the shot! And he's managed to get rid, and we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, here's someone who has the mindset of a serial winner, Pedro. He might not have the panache of some of his contemporaries, but I love the grittiness you get with him, the ability to deliver just when the team need him most.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well read, nice interception. Mignanda. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Isaacson. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Yuka. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Marusic deals with that comfortably. No goals as yet. Now it's Pedro. Valeni. Nicely weighted ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedro. Cataldi. And it's Maldini. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Taylor. He's on it. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Taylor has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cataldi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yuka. This is a promising build-up. That's good play. And he's had it nicked away. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. That's really nicely played. Now that looks a decent ball. Taylor. And he's being shifted off it. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliant
away. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Lazio are looking to go forward now. He's shifted it to the flank. Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro. Taylor. Taylor. Now it's Maldini. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He whips in across. Now it's Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too. Delibashiru. That's Taylor. Spread out to the left. And here's Pedro. Mignanda. And they can counter here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Pedro. Taylor. And it's Tavares. No, he's seen through all of that. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Wa behayatu formasi pedang langit.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, into the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He is through here. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Lazio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Valeni. And they win it back again. This looks promising.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Marosic. Now it's Maldini. Taylor. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Isaacson receives it in a wide position. And a chance! Against the crossbar! And that gets things running. Well timed, excellent interception. Profsgaard. Taylor. Now it's Maldini. That's destined for the flank. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Maldini. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Palmer. Edingson. Palmer. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets the shot away! Isaacson. That's Taylor. Now it's Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. That ball looks a good one. And he cuts out the supply.
Maldini clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that's well spotted. Delibashiru. Now it's Maldini. And here's Palmer. Can he latch on to this? Profsgaard tries to clear. Milan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini. Cataldi. Great vision. Plays it in low. Yuga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Palmer. Mbappe! And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mignanda, oh, nicely intercepted. Taylor, that's going wide left.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Pedro. Struma. Mignanda. Chelnini. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. The less said about that pass, the better. Marusic. Cataldi. And it's Tavares. That's Taylor. Cataldi. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking. Palmer! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The key to this, you just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Pedro. It's gone for a throw-in. Taylor. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Edingson.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Delibashiru. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just past the 40th minute mark. That's going across goal. And it's claimed by the keeper. Marusic. Now it's Isaacson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yuka. Space for him to turn and look. Lofted in.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Marusic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Palmer. He's having a pop! Taylor. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. Shoots! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valeni. Struma. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Pedro. He's found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Tavares picks it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Palmer. He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Isaacson, Delibashiru. Now it's Maldini. He's looking wide. Now it's Pedro. He's had it taken off him. Yuga. Almost an hour gone. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pedro in acres of space out wide. That is good pressure, just pounded him off it.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Struma. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. A real chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lazio are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in, that is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Marosic. And it's Delibashiru. The referee's awarded a free kick. Basic. Clipped into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Tavares gathers from the goal kick. Passes coming off in quick succession here, distributed tidily. AC Milan could counter here. And it's been played through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Nice bit of trickery. Great ball if he can get there. He's in a great position here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Basic, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now the breakaway. Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Delibashiru.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Spread to the
minuti di
right.
recupero.
There's the delivery. Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now, can they get him away? Time added on, 4 minutes. Yuga. That's an excellent interception. Delibashiru. And Moslin. And time is up. Milan come away having earned what they always set out to earn. The maximum complement of points. The end of the game. Reflections?